Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwajihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd, fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilman ajma'in. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase in all of us knowledge. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nice to see you, brothers and sisters. Today we are going to study as-sarf thalithu wa thalathun, lesson number 33. This is one of my favorite lessons, brothers and sisters. And Insha'Allah it will become your favorite also. It deals with another form of emphasis. Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down in the language which is so beautiful, so rich, and it has got special ways of emphasizing things which do not exist in other languages. And this is another way of emphasizing. We have learned many ways of emphasizing. This is particular to verb. I've written on top Noonu Tawqidi, noon of emphasizing. But then there's an adjective of noon, as-sakilatu. Noonu sakilatu. An-noonu sakilatu. Means it's very heavy. In my own funny way, I call it heavy duty noon. When you need anything in the hardware, you go to Canadian Tire, which is one of the household name in Canada for your hardware needs, or there's a big giant from USA, Home Depot. You go there for all your hardware needs, And when you go there, they'll tell you, this is heavy duty, this is light, So this noon is heavy duty noon. And it is not available in Canadian Tire. And it is not available in Home Depot. It is only available in the Quran. So Insha'Allah we are going to study it. Brothers and sisters, Fi'lun Madin, Fi'lu Amrin, and Fi'lun Mudari'un. Out of these three, the noon is applicable only to Fi'lu Amrin and Fi'lun Mudari'un. It does not come in Fi'l Mahdi. Okay? So, it is noon with a shadda. When you break it down, what happens? You get two noons. Always remember that the first noon has a sukoon and the second noon has a fatah. You must always, always, always remember this. Okay. Now, again, we come to our own way of dividing fi'l mudari'a. Brothers and sisters, I thought this was a very easy and simple method of understanding fi'l mudari'a. So from the very beginning, I've been dividing it into three parts. Part number 1, 5 in your pocket. Are you with me? Huwa, hiya, anta, ana, nahnu. Part number 2, I've written here. Noon comes and noon goes. Noon aata hai, noon jata hai. Now I got to find out how to say in Somali language, the noon comes and noon goes. I'm going to learn it, Insha'Allah. Because on Friday night, we got lots of students from Sister Sumaya, you are going to teach me that. Noon comes and noon goes. Okay. In Urdu, we say noon aata hai, noon jata hai. Okay. Now, there are 7 of them. But if you divide it, then we have 5. And if you further divide it, then we have 3. How do you have 3? One is plural, one is dual form, and one is singular form. That's it. Okay? And then the last division is hunna and antunna, okay, which are mabni. And we are going to study what happens when the noon sakila, the heavy duty noon joins them. What happens to them? We are going to study. Brothers and sisters, right now, yadhabu, tazhabu, azhabu, nazhabu, okay, it is dhamma at the end, so what do you say? Marfu. If I put fatah, then it will become mansub. And if I put sukun, it will be majzum. But what happens when you join the noon to this verb? I will write down, brother. No, I'm joining it. Now that dhamma will change. It will change into fatha. Are you with me? How will you pronounce? Yazhabanna. How will you pronounce? Yazhabanna. How will you describe it? Now it has become mabni ala fatha. What happened now, Sister Hafsa? When you join heavy duty noon sakila, then it becomes mabni. Mabni ala fatha. When if it is mabni, then what will you say? Fi mahalli rafin, fi mahalli nazbin, fi mahalli jasbin. Now it's very simple. Take any verb. Okay, brothers and sisters. Yajlisu. Join the heavy duty noon. Yajli san. Are you with me? Yaktubu. Join the heavy duty noon. Yaktuban. It's very simple. It will take you a day or two to familiarize yourself. And those who are very familiar with the text of the Quran, they already know it, Insha'Allah. Okay, brothers and sisters. So this is one way. That is the only way of putting noon sakila to the fi'l mudari'. What are we studying, brothers and sisters? 5 in the pocket. Are you with me? You are studying 5 in the pocket. It's very simple. Now, this is mabni. Remember now. What about yadhabuna and tazhabuna? What are they, brothers and sisters? Marfu bi thubuti noon. Majzoom bi hadfi noon. That will still remain. That way of analyzing will still remain. In this case, it becomes mabni. But in the 5 afalul khamsa, brothers and sisters, noon aata hai, noon jata hai, you will still describe it as bi thubuti noon or bi hasfi noon. But the noon will disappear. Okay? Now, let us try to put noon, brothers and sisters. I'm going to explain you very slowly, Insha'Allah. And you will find that it is very, very easy to comprehend. I put here, what did I put, brother? Which is noon with shadda. Remember, noon with shadda. Now, how many noons are there? There are too many noons. How many noons? Too many noons. So we drop. This noon is dropped. All of the afalul khamsa, we drop it. Brothers and sisters, what is here? Sukun. Now we have iltikau sakinain. Okay. So this 2 has to go. What remains now, brothers and sisters? Yadhabunna. What will you say? Yadhabunna. Khalas. That's it. What will you say? Yazha. I will write down here. Yazhabunna. No, not with a shadda.